Guys, was I'm audible for you? Can someone please respond to me? Guys, is I'm audible for you? Can someone please respond to me? Guys, with I'm audible for you? Can please someone respond to me? So I will start the session. Can someone please raise your hand with a kind of emoji? Why are people are left in? Guys, please, someone can respond to me, right? So I cannot start the session. It is been late already. Is I'm audible for you? Can someone unmute yourself and then someone gonna respond to me, right? Oh my God, fine. Respond here. What about the remaining people? No one has joined this session. To other people, you have to get joined because this starting of a session, have some people has been joined, right? So why they have left in the middle of this? Not in the middle, in the start itself, right? So can someone please say your the participants' reasons why they have left the session without even starting a word? Please, someone can react to this, right? It's like you have raised your hand. Can someone please respond to my voice so that I'll start the session? Why the other members were not coming to the session? Let's react. Was there the member who said me the name Srivalli in this between two participations? Participants? Was there Srivalli or in these three members? Guys, respond. Well, I'll start the session. Okay. Hope your friends has to join very fastly because every attendance and everything has been getting recorded. So hope you keep it that in your mind. I'm not warning you. I just don't know what was the reason the people not coming to this meeting. You came and you left the meeting.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait a minute. Why the people were leaving? Was there any glitch in the application? Can I know the reason? The man, someone has reacted to me just before. And I'll start speaking too late. Okay. As per I have said just before day, I have done some kind of a modifications in the PPT, and furthermore also I'll implement more of the data also. Guys, was I'm audible for you? The members who there, three, I think so the count. This is audible for you. Can someone please raise your hand with an emoji right now? Thank you so much. Okay. Earlierly, I have said that I'll do some kind of a modifications in the following for PPT. So I have done which there was a thing before itself in this, but I have done some kind of a verification towards that, and I have enlarged the matter, which it make you hope you it hope it make more informative. Was there in this people the Srivali? Was there or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Can I know the reason why you people have joined the late today session? Or there is already a problem with me today, but why these guys has been later today? And more of make sure your friends has to be joined now immediately because everything was recording attendance and the everything this stuff. It's not fair, right? Hope sure, Srivali, you make sure your friends has to be attend the session right now. Fine. Is it okay for you?
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
respond. Fine. Okay. Okay. I have made one more thing to this PPT first, the benefits of an IoT to an organizations, which it also there before itself, but I have enlarged with a new data, this thing. Okay. So as we are going to discuss this thing today, which was a benefit of an IoT to an organization. Like it is also there for an industries and so on. But yeah, coming now, we'll discuss today what is the benefits of into the organizations. So there are many benefits to implementing of an Internet of Things. So solution to minimize the productivity and to enhance workflow of that particular organization. So yeah, uh, as I have said, so these IoT has been used for two sectors, which was to the solution to minimize the productivity, and the second thing was to enhance the organization's workflow. I was repeating one more time. It was concentrating upon our two major sectors, which was solution to the minimize the productivity and also to enhance the organization workflow. To minimize the work, sorry, maximize, sorry. Okay, fine. And to enhance an organization workflow, like what is this all about? It's like if we select an organization, the works has to be done with a flow of organization with a fast and with the it has to be no misleading thing. So in that way, to enlarge the whatever the organization like every organization from the start is going to be so just like in IT sectors it's going to be have some starters first now and then later it by their applications and by their work status they're going to be increased organizations like MNC in that way, so multinationals. Okay, in that way only it is also saying that the solution has to be maximize the productivity itself. So everywhere from the start, they're going to be a small sector, but they'll be going to be enlarging with the benefits itself. So if it does not work out well, then they're going to stop the organization in the middle itself, right? So in that way, so next thing was to enhance an organization workflow. So whatever in every sector, they have to be maintain a proper schedule, a proper timings, and a proper work status. So with that only, it's gonna be make sure that some kind of a work gonna be get reduced by using of an IoT organizations. So like not to only have a human to human interfaces or interactions, but also some kind of human to some machines. So in that way, it's gonna be enhance a some kind of a workflow to be a great way. So these two things it's gonna be morely concentrate upon. Okay, it to maximize the productivity and to enhance an organization's workflow. They're gonna use these IoT to an organizations. The both mainly benefits was to maximize the productivity and to enhance an organization's open a workflow. And the most of the organizations gonna have already implemented some kind of technology such as an instrumentation, supervisory controlled, and data oxidation, and system management, and computerized maintenance, computerized maintenance of a management. That way, every have they implemented some kind of a technologies. So in that way, yeah. So the many organizations has been already implemented such kind of a technologies, which was instrumentation, supervisory control, data accommodation, and assist management, and computerized maintenance management systems, and some kind of an etc. So coming to instrumentation, coming to first step of an instrumentations, it is a kind of it's a first basic thing of organizations. Okay. Okay, it is a basic thing around of organization. Like in any these devices, they're gonna measure and they're gonna control some kind of a pressure or a temperature on a level. Whatever the flow of a process is used to be automatically manufactured under production. Okay. Okay. It has some kind of a sensor level in the instrumentation. It has some kind of sensor level where the pressure, level, flow, temperature, vibration, and so on things. They're gonna collect some kind of a data, and they're gonna the collected data information. They're gonna control and they're gonna monitor the wide and wireless networks. Okay. Say like what if you ask me what is an instrumentation of an IoT? It describes some kind of a network. Okay, the instrumentation gonna be gonna describe some kind of a network of an a of an objects list like a things we gonna say in embedded. So sorry, things we gonna say in IoT, and they are embedded with some kind of a sensors, softwares, and other technologies. The purpose of connecting and exchanging of a data with another devices is to be systems over internet. Okay, these IoT would describe the network of an physical objects. Okay, basically the working of this is to describe the network of a physical objects, which was said to be things in a IoT. So these whatever these gonna things we have, these things gonna be embedded with some kind of a sensors or software or with another or with another other technologies. So for the major purpose of this is to be connecting and exchanging of an data. Okay, to connecting and exchanging a data with an other devices and the systems over with the internet. Okay. If you ask what is such kind of a technology, it is the technology all of an installation and some maintenance and some devices going to be used for automation processes. So what is now all about is automation processes and sensor activations within some kind of a software and a hardware devices. So yeah, it's coming to the instrumentation. It is a technology which we can use for a. Is there any glitch in the application because your guys were leaving and coming, leaving and coming? Can I know any problem was there in the application? Then I'll just intimate me by unmuting yourself. Is there nothing? Then you can raise your hand with an unmute emoji. Is there any glitch? Can I know the answer, please? Guys, please respond. Really, was she there in these three numbers? So the examples of an instrument in instrumentation systems are first thing was a pressure measurement, and second thing was a speedometer, and third thing was a flow rate measurement. So basically, an instrumentation is said to be a collective term for a measuring instruments, which is used to indicating, measuring some kind of recording physical qualities. So it's a field of a study about some art of a science actually, and about the making of some kind of a measurement and institutions. It has been involved for related areas of a meteorology, automation, control theory. Okay, it is being involved for a relative areas which was like called as a metrology, automation, control theory, and etc. And the role of an instrumentation was used to design, develop, installing, and to some kind of a maintain of an equipment to monitor or and to control the machinery things. Okay, it is all about instrumentation. Okay, what is instrumentation? If you get a thought, then just you can say this thing, which was it is a collective term of a measuring instruments. Okay, instrumentation is all about the measuring, and by using some kind of rectifications, they want to record some physical quantities. So it's gonna be involved in a automation and a control theory metrology also. And the role of instrumentation is to design engineer is gonna design, develop, install, and some maintain some kind of monitoring and control machinery. And if you ask what was the systems of instrumentation, then they are the first thing was a pressure measurement, and second thing was speedometer, and third thing was a flow rate measurement. So this is the technology. If you ask what is the technology, it is all about installation and the maintenance and the cooperation of our devices, which is used to automation of industrial processes. That is all about instrumentation. It is all about a network of a physical objects or a thing which is embedded with a sensors or a software, which are the other technologies also gonna be get connected with the exchanging of an data and collecting of an data. So systems over the internet. Just repeating one more time. What is an instrumentation at IoT? This is it describes a kind of a network with of a physical objects or other things which are being embedded with other sensors or a software within other technologies for a purpose of connecting and exchanging the data within over the devices and system over the internet. So yeah, the instrumental technology is all about installation of a maintenance and which these devices has been used for automation of an industrial purposes, which like they like just like they're measuring the devices and the controlling pressure and temperature, controlling measure on the temperature and the flow of a processes, etc. So yeah. So if you ask what are the instrumentation systems, those are a pressure measurement, speedometer, flow rate measurement. So these three things was there. Just repeating one more time. The systems of an IoT of an instrumentation was pressure management, speedometer, flow rate instrumentation. And if you ask what was the instrumentation and that quality is to collect a term of a measuring instrument which is used to inducting and measuring and recording some kind of a physical quantities which was related to automation and control theory. And the role of instrumentation is to design, develop, and install, and some kind of maintaining the equipment to monitor and control the machinery. Wherever you go, you're gonna see one thing was designing, developing, installation, controlling theory. So yeah, this is all about instrumentation. The next thing was CADA. Okay, it has been second thing of a benefits to IoT organization. Okay. Okay. It is a system with that aims to monitor and to control the field of devices at your remote sites. Have you got it? This it is a system based which it aims to monitor and to control the field devices at your remote sites. Okay. The basically thing of is to uh, CADA was all about it is a system which aims to monitor and to control the field devices at a remote sites. So these systems are critical, which it helps to maintain efficiency by collecting and passing a real-time data. Okay, these systems are a critical thing, which it because it helps to maintain efficiency of the collecting and processing of real-time data. It's quite hard processes to collect a real-time data and to maintain such kind of a data. So it is centralized to your monitors and to it controls in that entire area. Okay, this has been classified as a three generations, which was a first generation LE VCTV, second generation which is distributed CDA, and the third generation which was a networking. Okay, these SCADA was a system which it aims to monitor and to control the field devices at remote sites. It and these systems are critical because it helps to maintain an efficiency by collecting and processing of a real-time data, which is centralized system that are monitors and to control the entire area. So the three terms of a SCADA work are first generation, second generation, third generation. First generation is said to be early generation, and the second generation is said to be distributed SCADA, and third generation is said to be networked. Okay, systems which we know distributed networking and IoT based. And the functioning, the SCADA, the functioning of this is to be a data gathering and the data, the network which is communicating and the presentation and the controlling processes. Just like as this just said about instrumentation, in that also we only see that installation, designing, and monitoring a bit. In the same way also, SCADA also it's a part of an also a monitoring process and the controlling processes. So yeah, and it is the basically the functioning of an SCADA is all about a networking of a data communication and the data presentation and also just like same instrumentation, the controlling. Okay, we use this SCADA in a controlling and monitoring the physical processes. Okay, just like an electricity or also it's a transportation of a gas or oil in a pipelines and water distribution, traffic lights, etc. Things. And these things we're gonna use this in a real-time basis, which these are majorly used. The SCADA has been majorly used to control and to monitor the physical processes. Okay, the SCADA systems has been used majorly further to control and monitor the physical processes. Just like an example in a real time, the transmission of an electricity or a transportation of a gas or oil in a pipelines and water distributions, traffic lights, etc. has been used. And the three main components we're going to say that uh, okay, while these systems are being standard with an IoT, it adds some kind of features. And so basically, they are using this by attaching upon a SCADA just because it can add some kind of a features and functionalities which was gonna be challenging to so many to target the advanced hacking groups. So to get a phase two overall system agriculture and to face to some cyber security challenges since they're likely to target this advanced hacking group. So that way. So perhaps I just mentioned just to before that SCADA has been types was the three types, which was the first generation monolithic and second generation is distributed and third generation is a networked. So the fourth generation was has been also said to be the Internet of Things technology. don't know how the further thing gonna be. And the mainly the feature of this is to transforming open and captured data by using SCADA software, and which can also have been a programmed for control and fault detection. So the basic system is all about of this is to it refers a system which consisting of a number of remote guys give me 1 minute. Okay, guys. Is the marble for you, man? With an emoji? Or your someone was in hold? Get them. Is I'm audible for you? Please, can someone please raise your hand with an emoji? Okay. Now, the basic system of SCADA is all about it consisting of a number of remote terminal units, which we said to be RTU in just non short form. So this gonna be have some collecting the data which it's have a communication systems. So in that way, if you ask SCAD was an analog or digital, then it is a digital signals that have monitoring and control levels, and to temperature, pressure, flow rate, and amount of speed, etc. So basically, it is a system which it aims to monitor and to control a field of it controls a field of devices at your remote site itself. So these systems have a critical sense because it helps to maintain efficiently by collecting and processing of a real time data, which is centralized to monitors and controls the entire area. Okay. The three types of SCADA was all about the first generation, second generation, third generation. The first generation is early generation, just shortly we said. The second generation was said to be a distributed SCADA, and the third generation is said to be a networked SCADA. And this is and also there was other type which was fourth generation, which is used for a web or an IoT based systems. So the basic core functions of an SCADA was is to be data collecting and the data and the network data which is has to be a communication. And then the third thing was data presentation, and the last thing was and the controlling processes. And it is the SCADA was used to control and monitor the physical processes. It's like an example transmission of an electricity, transportation of the gas or an oil pipelines and water distributions, traffic lines, etc. things. So in that way. So in an IoT, SDA was being used to as a standard often with industrial systems. It adds some kind of a features and also the functionality where SDA ends off. So to the industrial Internet of a Things concept and the overall a system which it are textured to be face cyberly security challenges. So since that like that only it targets to the advanced hacking group. So basically it would be just like I have just mentioned before, it is the types of systems of a four, which was a first generation shortlisted to be early SCADA, and the second generation a distributed SCADA, and the third generation which was networked SCADA, and the fourth generation which is the Internet of the Things technology, often SCADA systems. The features of SCADA is all about it transforms the captured data by using a software of SCADA, which can be programmed for a control or a plot like fault detection. So these whatever the data has been presented through a human machine interface, it gonna be and transformed into a visualizations as a graphs, charts, tables, etc. So the basic system of this is this system is to it is a system which it referred and consisting of a number of remote terminal units. So by collecting of such a field data, this is going to be connected to a master station of a via open communication system. So these going to play. It allows to operate a proper of a remote control task. And if you ask SCADA was an analog or digital, so they're gonna say some it is a format of an analog systems, which because they're gonna monitor and it's gonna control the levels of a temperature, pressures, flow rate, or a monitor speed. So if you ask what is the scope of this, because it is a have a scope to help the maintenance of maintaining of efficiency and the process of a data which has a smarter, which has a enhanced with a smarter. It has been enhanced with the smarter decisions. So it is almost upon including some industrial plants, manufacturing, transportation, water control, and power distribution, etc. So okay, these SADA system in IoT they're going to use for feeding of a data to a graphical user of an interface of a dashing board. So in the way like a dashing board, etc., they're gonna use this like to like the data which is monitored by humans. So in that way, these devices going to be connected to a network and to be a monitor. So these collected data is generally stored in a cloud server. Okay, whatever the collected data is going to be stored. This is going to be generally stored in a data server itself. So the data which is monitored by humans, these devices gonna get to be connected to the network which are monitored. Okay, like all obviously these SCAD is all about monitoring and like a data transmissions also. So it is in IoT they're going to use this system to feed the data to a graphical interface user or to a dashboard. Okay, these whatever the data is being happened, this is going to be monitored by humans, where the is connected network is monitored. So the collected data is to be generally stored in a cloud server. You know where it really stored. So it is better because you don't need to be any industrial plant or an office to be control the industrial processes. There are also companies which is going to be interlinked with it. So SCADA is all about a system which it aims to monitor and to control field devices at a remote sources. And it has a majorly three types, which is first generation, second generation, third generation. First generation is said to be early generation, second generation is said to be a distributed SCADA, and the third generation is said to be a networked SCADA, and the fourth generation is said to be IoT technologies or a web using. And the functions of an SCADA is data processing thing, and network data communication, data presentation, and to be control the overall things. And it is used to control and monitor the physical processes. Okay, just like an examples of electricity, gas transportation, pipelines at oil in your pipelines, and water distribution, traffic lights, etc. So yeah, in IoT, these SCADA has been used for an industrial systems of a standard, and it adds some kind of a features and functionality to and where SADA has been used. So just like industrial IoT and and the overall system architecture face cyber security, like these things, they gonna face some kind of challenges. You know, in that way they're gonna use this advanced hacking tech target to enhance them. You know? So the types of this was LE SADA, distributed SADA, network SADA, Internet of Things, or subserver. The features of an SCDA is that it can uh, it can acquire and it can transforms the captured data by using a software of which is called to be SCDA, and in this which can be also programmed for a control and a fault detection. So whatever the data has been presented to the human machine interface, and these gonna be transformed into a visualizations, just like a graphs, data charts, tables, etc. So the basic the basic thing of an SADA system is all about it consisting of some number of remote terminals, and and it collects the field for data connected back to communication systems. So yeah, it is all about it having some consisting of a remote terminal units also. And if you ask whether a CD is analog or a digital only, we're gonna say it is an analog. And the basic architecture of this SCD is all about it includes a one or more central services which is connected together, and it create a and also it creates a system of a platform which is called as a central host server also. And if you ask what is the scope of an SCD is all, it is all about to help, it helps to maintain some kind of efficiency and process data for a smarter decisions. Okay, for a smarter decisions, they're gonna help to maintain an efficiency and the process data for a smarter decisions. And in IoT, they're gonna use this SCADA for feeding of a data to a graphical user interface or a dashboard. Okay, these data are gonna be monitored from the humans, which is connect these, and also they connect the devices, and they're gonna send this thing to the generally stored in a cloud server. Okay, it is better. The SAD is all about better because you don't need to be in industrial plant or any office to control the processes. You can remotely control and access the data from any part of a industry, like on an industrial plant or super factory in that thing. Even those companies has been collapsed, just like Iconics, Orbital Corporation, Global Logics, Establishment, etc. things. This is of SCADA. It is all about a system which aims to monitor and to control the devices at a remote states. Okay. It is all about a system that aims to someone is it hold a thing, right? Is there any glitch the application or else it's been accidentally? Okay. Basically, SCDA would be it is all about a system which it aims to monitor and to control the field services at your remote states. So it helps to maintain efficiency by collecting and processing the real-time data. It monitors and controls the entire area. And the three main types of the four main types of SCADA is all was the first generation, which we shortlisted to be a early thing of SCADA. Second generation, it is a distributed SCADA, and third generation is the networks SCADA, and the fourth generation was a web or an IoT of a things, IoT of a things, and four functions of SCADA is data activation and work data communication, data representation, and the control. And it is used to control and monitor the physical processes, just like an example, electricity of a transmission, gas of a transportation, the pipelines that are or the pipelines which is used for oiling, and the water distribution, traffic lights, etc. things. So at an IoT, we use this because of standard industrial systems, because this IoT adds some kind of a features to the features and the functionalities where SCAD would be in ends. The features of SCADA was is to it transmits the captured data by using SCADA software, which it can all be also programmed for control and fault detection. And SCADA was an analog signal because it monitors and controls the level of just like a temperatures, pressures, flow rate, and a monitor speed. And this architecture is also these architectures it says all about it includes some one or more uh, servers which is connected together, and by it create a system of a platform where central host computer server is called. The scope of SCDA is all about. It helps to maintain some kind of efficiency and the process data to be a smarter decisions. Okay, and it is used for to feed data to be a graphical user and interface or a dashboard where the data has been actually monitored by humans, and by whatever the collected data they gonna store in a cloud server. And it is better because it doesn't need any industrial plant or any office to control the industry, because you can automatically can be controlling and can access the data by using this application which was sorry by using this IoT processor of an CADA. So this is called because it's a supervisory control system. Next thing was system management. Okay. So basically, what is risk management is that it it is a management which is refers to of a tracking and to managing of an individual network to the connected and through the sensors and to the deep packet inspection, etc. To capture and to report a detailed asset information, which is like a classification, location, operating system, serial number, application, port, usage, etc. Okay. So it is all about it refers to your tracking and the managing of individual network connected with of a sensors, and they want to use this deep packet of inspection to capture and to report the in detail system information to make an classification location to make such things like to location operating systems and a serial number. It's gonna track that and they're gonna report it in detail. So it helped the IoT gonna be help the system management to identify and to manage the risk. Okay, the IoT helps the system management to helps the identity and to manage the risk. So this includes some kind of a use which is the ownership is going to be certain assets. So to ensure that business in a ways it ready to address any risk or any rise, which is primarily used to asset risk of management, which it purposely it is being investments. So yeah, the basically the help of IoT through the access management is all about it helps to identify and to manage the risk. Guys, what happened? Guys, the IoT helps assess management by the identification and the managing of risk because the risk is gonna be get ready to address any risk if anything occurs. So that way. Okay. There are the three deliverables of an IoT assessment management, which is the physical, financial, and contract. The key stages of an assist management is all about the packing, operation, maintenance, and disposal. So the key principles of this is to be it establishes the accountability for any assisted condition by using some kind of performances, and the decisions are being based by the analyzing of the methods which we achieve the best availability in that way. And the benefits of this assist management is where the forecast security and ensure the compliance and to prevent not to get any loss and prolonging the life of each asset. Okay. The benefits of this management was all about forecast security and to ensure the compliances and to prevent the law any not to be get lost and to prolong the life of each system. It is responsible just because it has to be two bodies, which was the securities has to exchange the combination and the financial industry regulatory authority. Just true, they are separate and they want to be overlap between these and those agencies. The value of assisted management is all about it relates to organization objectives as to the perform, cost, and risk. Okay. The assisted management is all about of it refers to a tracking and it is of a management of individual network. It is all about the tracking of an individual of an network which is connected to a sensor which can be used to a do packet of inspection to capture and to report detailed information such like on a classification, location, operate OS, serial numbers, and the port usage, etc. So it is useful. This IoT is useful to the assist management just because it's gonna be help by the identifying and also by risk taking, managing the risk. Like if they occur any kind of a risk, so it's gonna be ensures the business by always ready to address any risk with that if they gonna raise. She asked what is an IoT assist management, sorry, assist monitoring also. It is also a combination of these sectors only. Just it by combining of this, they're gonna control and they're gonna access the data, etc. thing. So the assist management gonna have some kind of types also, which was DAM, which was guys, is there any problem? Uh, 415. What happened? Is there any problem? Can you please raise your hand if you don't have any problem? So, types of tracking was a digital system management, which is shortly said to be DAM, and it has some fixed system management also, and the IT and to financial infrastructure, etc. things. Is, uh, is there any problem? Okay. It is gonna be have involved in such things also, which was a digital and IT and financial infrastructure, more of etc. things. And it is the main purpose of using of assist management is all about it is a practice of a total of a wealth over acquiring, maintaining, trading investments, etc. things to and also that have some kind of a potential or growth in a value. And the three main types of this is to be a stocks and stocks, which is also called as a what which is stocks that happen some historically earned and high returns over the long time. The second thing was a fixed income investments. The third thing was a cash evaluates. So the three main deliverable upon IoT assist management is all about the physical and financial and contractual. And the first key, the some key stages of assist management, which was in a planning, operation, maintenance, and disposal. Benefits of an assist management is to forecast accurately and to ensure the compliance and to prevent theft and loss and prolonging the life of each assessment, and which is responsible for securities and financial industries of to be along to be a overlap between these and those agencies. These the name of assist management is all about a wealth management also. It's said to be. It's all about assist management. Basically, it is used to refer a tracking and managing of individual network connected through sensors by using of a deep pocket inspection, etc., to capture and report a detail to assess the information such like classification, location, operating system. As is there any comfort for you to connect the class because someone was unmuting there and unmuting themselves? It helps to like IoT helps the risk management with identifying and to manage the risk. So the primary use of this assist risk is to manage the investments. So there are some kind of a types which is used for assist management, which was a digital and fixed assist and IT assist and financial and infrastructure assist. So the main purpose of an assist management is all about it increases some wealth over the time of acquiring and maintaining, and it has some potential to grow in a value. So, so the three main types of assist management versus that um, stocks, fixed income estimations, and the cash evaluations. So the benefits of assist management is all about forecast accuracy and ensure the compliance, and it prevents theft and loss and prolonging the life within each assistant. So the other name of assist management is also said to be wealth management, which is a financial provider, and it manages the other her clients also. Concepts of an assist management is all about it is the process of planning and controlling and operation and maintenance of a disposal and organizational systems. The main this process improves the delivery potential to assistant to minimizes the cost and the risk which was involved towards it, which is going to be involves. In tomorrow's session, we're going to discuss computers, maintenance management systems. So yeah, it is all about some kind of technologies which was used for IoT organizations of a benefits, which was instrumentation, SCADA, and assist management and computer maintenance management systems. So the tomorrow we're gonna discuss this thing, which was computerized maintenance management systems. So with the three things which was most important, it is a mostly used of technologies. It is all about the monitoring and the controlling and the transmission of some kind of a data or communication between the two devices in a different formats and in different ways. So it is all says about that. Okay. And yeah, it is these benefits of an implementation of an IoT mainly concentrates upon a ways of two things, which was solution of a maximize the productivity and to enhance the organization workflow. Okay, as I just mentioned this before, the productivity has to be get increased of a day by day, getting some kind of a profits and a benefits towards it. So in that way, these IoT gonna help a lot to increase the organization and to keep these organizations to be addressed and organized. So the next thing was enhancing of a organization workflow. The workflow of a human to human doesn't get to be performed in a highly profitable. So with that way, by coming while using of this application of an IoT, then the workflow gonna be increased and it's gonna be have a high beneficial with the saving of a time and the saving of a money itself also. So with this, the workflow gonna be get better way, not a better, gonna get on a great way also. So these time saving process will be help the every organization to be a speed up and to get in a profitable way. So in this way, these two has been basically and majorly has been beneficial organized than IoT organization, which was the solution to maximize the productivity, to enlarge the productivity, and to get a great profits and to get great productivity. And second thing is enhancing of organizations of a workflow, which it has been done with fluently that way. And this also has been used to implement some kind of a technologies which was shortly said to be instrumentation, supervisory control, data authentication, and accreditation. And the next thing was assist management, and the other thing was a computer maintenance management system, which I'm going to discuss at the tomorrow session. So in that way, that is all of today. So yeah, basically it sees a productivity and our workflow for organizations only, and then instrumentation and supervision, CDA and sys management. What happened? So yeah, let me show you the slides what I have done. These are the six major categories of benefits of an IoT organizations, which was these six. With these six in the session, I'm going to discuss this each thing with a different format and in detail. The new business opportunities and safer and more productivity work, process and behavior monitoring, process and resource optimization. There's other thing also. I'll data decision making. I think better decision making. One of the deal, and that's it for today, guys.